a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences, yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain, what's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze. We speak but oh nothing. We run our separate ways. Do you ever think about me? Or are you busy with someone else? You
Hey, what's up, guys? Ready for a 1 o'clock stream? And we're off. But before, I think we're gonna jump back into the crocodile exhibit here in a few minutes. But I wanted to jump in and show you my buddy Herman has built us a little bit of a track out here with a reindeer exhibit and a station and a reindeer runway. So we are ready to roll, and that actually ended up syncing up pretty good with my little village out here. And we've got what a couple of you guys were asking for. Herman actually brought in the train over the waterfall. So yes, the train runs over the waterfall now. That is pretty. Here they come. And the people are riding it and freezing. That is pretty stinking cool. And he even did some custom like rockwork supporting over here. Too bad we don't have coasters in Planet Zoo. Oh my God, all my zoo nerds are going to go insane. But yeah, look, he also got us some caribou in here. They're in here for training. Right? In case Blitzen and them get a little slow, we've got some backup. But yeah, I just thought this was really cool. This is like a little version. I sent him a version a few days ago, and he just kind of ran with it. So I thought this was pretty stinking cool. And here's like the big station. Everybody waiting to board. Wasn't this cool? There's Drew's extremely lit, colorful house. So, yes, I thought this was really, really fun. We even have Drew's City Hall back here. Remember? So what I think we'll do is, I guess we'll go ahead and just put this on the workshop, like when we're done today, and you guys can go on there and try to just start adding stuff if you want, and send me some screenshots, and I'd love to see it. But we figured we'd probably wrap this up either today or tomorrow. This is Drew's ski and skate repair shop. Really, really awesome job on that. I've just got a tree in his way. But it ended up butting up against the railroad, the caribou exhibit, all of that just ended up being perfect right here. But this was just such a fun little build. Oh, that's right. We never did add the little, one of you all have to get in there and add the Harry Potter style graveyard. That would be cool. Next year, though, we have to remember, we need to remember to start this earlier. Like we need to start whatever Christmas village we do next year. We need to start at like the beginning of December and not wait till like Christmas week. So. Oh yeah, Warble, you can send them on there, or you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Either one of those, just send them over to me. I would love to take a look. But alas, Christmas is behind us, and we have some jungle business to take care of. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to Herman. I think he's actually at work right now, so he probably won't see this until later. But yes, this was a awesome job, and the way it all just kind of fit together, I was able to just bring this in as a big blueprint and just plop it down. So that was really stinking cool. And we got our train going over the majestic waterfall. Wait, that calls for, before we leave out of this map, that calls for one last waterfall emoji. There we go. Yeah, he did. And can you believe, like, how quick we did this? Like, he only had the park for a couple days, and, you know, like, we all started this, what, on... I don't even remember. Like, this is technically part 7. So, we did not have this long. Imagine next year what we'll be capable of if we, like, give ourselves a whole month. You know, that's what we'll have to do next year, too. Like, have you all kind of working on blueprints simultaneously. And then, kind of as the episodes go on, if you can get them done, like, throughout December, we will, I'll get them added to the village kind of as we go. So instead of like giving you all the park file and just waiting to kind of, you know, I'll just say, go ahead and start on your blueprints, and you can start on them, you know, whenever you want, November, whatever, December. But as the episodes go on, if you get them to me, we'll find a little spot to kind of plop them down at. And everybody must say goodbye to the evil panda. This evil must be contained. I just watched Annabelle the other night. The evil is contained. Oh, hold on. I got to give you all one more look in the daytime, though. Watch your eyes. This is going to get pretty bright. Heather said, I don't want to say goodbye. So this turned out pretty stinking cool. For just working on it for like a week, didn't it? And Herman did quite an excellent job. Even adding a little exhibit here. So that is how the village turned out this year. But we will come back stronger next year. Use your all's help. We will get a really cool... I think what we'll do too is we'll try to make it a little mountainous. So we'll have like the paths going up the mountain, and we'll have like, you know, whatever little cottages and little shops you all send me. We will... We'll get those added, and I'll handle the lighting. It is going to be pretty cool. Yes, the panda must be tradition. He will make a comeback next year. Oh, he looks so cute right now. But yes, thank you guys for sticking with me through this one and enjoying this. This was a fun one. But like I said, we've got other business to attend to. Kind of feels weird to be off on a Monday. Next year, we need a destroyed village with a throne made out of a dead reindeer, and Panda will be sitting upon it. Panda, what have you done? Oh, yeah, but don't forget, too, once I get done with this, once we're done with this stream, I need to probably film a regular video of our progress just for the non-stream people. And then I will also go back into where we just left and make that the Christmas Village blueprint and put it on the workshop. Krampus build. You'll have to give me a minute here. Sometimes Suyana takes a little while to load up. Sorry. Oh, no, you know what? I was thinking what we'll probably do, I'll probably put out a post later on today, because I guess technically we want to give, should we give everybody, like, I know today's the 28th, should we give everybody one last little, like, throughout today to get signed up, and then I'll enter in all the little names into the picker tomorrow, I guess. And that, whoever the winner is, we'll find out tomorrow. But here's what we've been up to so far back in warm weather. back in the jungle climate. We've been all up in some Crocodile Lagoon mischief. Hey, what's up, Leaf? And you guys know from yesterday, I never could get the path to work right again. So I kind of just had to fake it, but it still looked pretty cool. Like, look, this is like I've got the little path down there kind of in the crevice of this little valley here. And you can watch these guys kind of glide by. But the water ended up filling in on me, and it just didn't end up, I couldn't get it right after that. So, you know, you don't really get the real cool, clear version from down here. But, you know, still fun. Heather said, love mischief. But this would be an awesome underwater tunnel, wouldn't it? Yes, we need proper underwater paths. And it's not letting me up out of here. There we go. I found this big crocodile head on the workshop too. I thought that was awesome. Just kind of let the little people kind of walk under it. Who did this? Let me give a proper shout out. Where is the big crocodile head? There it is. The big crocodile head is by Machometrics, the Crocodile Mall. So that was pretty stinking cool, and I think it just goes with the whole kind of jungle vibe over here, doesn't it? Wouldn't that be cool just to walk through the crocodile head while you're over here? I had it over here like more at the entrance, but it didn't look quite right. It kind of blocked too much of this, so I kind of set it back a little bit. Look, we even have, if one of them, if you were like down, I put this like if you were down here like in line getting a drink, you may see one of them swim by. Now there's one way off in the distance, but we've got one little piece of glass right here. And then you kind of make your way in, and you're just totally surrounded by the floating mountains and the glass and the crocodilians. And I thought this was awesome. I know I'd love to stand here and watch this, like, in real life, wouldn't you all? Like, just this massive kind of outdoor aquarium lagoon glass thing. And then, you know, too, we still got to figure out what we're going to, or what we can do out that way. So, fun stuff, fun times. and the trees kind of coming down through this main path, kind of where you start, they do a pretty good job of kind of keeping it pretty mysterious, don't they? Kind of like holding the reveal point, you know? And then as you really kind of make your way down in here, you're like, what? Little adventure club sign up point. So yeah, good jungle vibes, I think, from this. And I was able to kind of just go ahead and hide it over here. And now, like, don't you all think it looks a little better since now it doesn't look so boxy. Looks a little more natural, lagoon-like from up here. But that brings us kind of to our next point, kind of butting up against this. You know, looking out at Suyana, it is really kind of a flat zoo, kind of a flat park. And I was thinking, like, to just add on to the jungle, you know, kind of vibe. I want to start working on a mountain over here, and just maybe have this section of the park maybe a little more upper level, maybe even do like gorillas over here, you know. So I think that's what we're going to work on here for the next little bit, is just kind of some terrain ideas. Malik said the area facing the crocs should be the Australian area, since we could add any animals to it. Cassowary would be a cool animal. Yeah, that would be cool. Get a little koala area over there. You know, we could do another island, another floating mountain crossover. Then you would really kind of be pretty covered in it. We can see what it looks like at least. Just get a little sample going. These floating mountains didn't actually take too long to do. It was just one day I just sat down and decided to not be lazy and just give it a try. Sometimes building in zoo can be a little tedious, almost like it can stop you from getting in and trying stuff just because you know how long it could take. But this was not one of those situations. Did not really take too terribly long. I'll grab you. We didn't grab you. Okay. Kind of turn and go out to the new area from that way. Not too terribly shabby. I think I've left some rocks behind, but That'll be all right. Oops, all the little steam steam down here. Maybe I'll just get rid of that. Moin, Mr. Gomez. William. Poison may be up, but he's not necessarily out of bed, I don't believe. That could be a cool little entrance point. Probably dress it up a little bit more. But that could kind of pull you out that way. Yeah, we can make something happen with that, I think. Poison Blade way too early for dinner. Extremely too early. I haven't even had lunch yet. Or second breakfast. Old Drew and those nerds. We had a fun D&D night last night. I ended up leaving and going to bed at like 10:30. I woke up this morning on Discord. There was 180 new messages. Those guys were like, they were still up at like 12:40 my time. Yeah, race car and all them. I was like, Jesus. I gotta sift through all this. Yeah, they stayed up and talked for a long time. You get race car and jaunty going, you can't get them to stop. You all think I talk a lot. I just kind of want to get a little bit of terrain change over here, you know? Not necessarily like a Silver Fox volcano, but like a mountainous region. Hey, Claire, what's up, buddy? Speaking of one of my most favorite nerds, Claire showed up. This'll, I think, can really help give Suyana some more character over here. Instead of it just, you know, all being flat. Claire's like, hey, I resemble that remark. Oh, you know what we could also do over here on this mountain? Just because it caught my attention because I just noticed them. We could do a larger tiger exhibit over here. Kind of like Tiger Ridge or Tiger Mountain. Because, you know, the temple looks cool and everything, but I really gave them like a really little crappy enclosure over here. We could use the temple to be a little more grand, you know, like you're going through the temple up into the mountains, and we could have it all misty and stuff, and like the mountain in the background. Oh, look, you can almost even from down here, you've got the temple, but you can almost start to see the mountain back there. And this could be like your entrance up in there. All up in there. Leaves like this is going to look suave. Oh, make them use a bridge to cross over into the mountains. I like that. But yeah, we need to get some more mountain action over here though for those sight lines. Oh, daddy, we are ever after some good sight lines. Bring this up a little more. And then you start fanning out. William, you're going to stand there and tell me that you have not built one single waterfall in any of your zoos? I don't even know who you are anymore. Dong Mountain. Ah! Nope, not yet. I'm going to add a waterfall to my El Rhino and Peacock habitat. Cool. Elephant crossings. You know, that's not too bad because that kind of matches the larger mountains in the background, doesn't it? Kind of having it a little staggered like that. We've got to get some foliage and stuff up there. And of course we have to have some different, we have to make, you know, this is kind of like a large mountain range. Let's see the sight line from the village. Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. Ooh, kind of majestic over here. I like it. Hey, what's up, Micah? And all. African elephants could go on the foot of these mountains, pretending we have forest elephant in game and not only the savanna ones. Oh, you know what? Not the African ones, but that might not be a bad idea to get our Indian elephants over here, kind of a part of the mountain game. Maybe we can put some springboks or something over here, like in their existing habitat. Because I've not liked this area over here for a while. So we could probably think about relocating the Indian elephants to a really, really awesome exhibit over here, kind of at the base of the mountain at some point. So we'll have the tigers, we'll have the Indian elephants. I think that could work. We'll just have to kind of see. Yes, I think we're going to get these guys a new home. Because they're too stinking cute. They need more space. Yeah. Hey, Jake. Yes, I think we will make that. We're going to make a mental note of that and try to get those Indian elephants relocated over here. Suyana, we're reinventing Suyana like almost every stream, aren't we? We're just finding better solutions. Better enclosures. Because, I mean, really, look how tiny that is. That is just not a lot of room over here. Well, I guess we can let them run around for a little bit longer, I guess, while we kind of work some more on this terrain. Oh, there we go. We could have Zoofluencer try to design us a habitat over here that I do not have in the zoo yet as well. Zoofluencer, we need you, please. We could do some little one-off builds, kind of why he has the zoo. Of course, Drew wants it too, so we've got to get Zoofluencer and Drew some Suyana time. But typically Zoofluencer is nicer to me than Drew is. So technically we could let Zoofluencer have the file first. Oh, Leaf, did I show you what Eben did for me? Like with this interior in here? I can't barely even hardly control myself in it because it's just, there's so much everywhere. But look, he redid the interior of Michelle's apartment complex. But it has multi levels and floors and artwork and animal exhibits. Simply Savannah says, oh, me. Yes, we have to get Savannah in here too now. And you know, Savannah, you guys can run with this because if you really think about it, I don't even have many, there aren't many species in Suyana. So you could kind of just have your pick. Yeah, this is awesome. It's multi-level Look, like I said, he's got the little artwork in here. And the people actually use it and go up the stairs, which is not very traditional to me. Praise be to Raptor Jesus. Oh yes, that needs to be good view from this window. That would be a pretty stellar lineup of I'll close it off kind of like to those for now. Like what if we did I let Simply Savannah try to come up with something, Poison Blade, Zoofluencer, and then let Drew clean up. That would be a pretty good combo. But then the only problem is, like, what would I stream for you guys, like, while they're doing that? We'd have to go back to our little one-off builds, wouldn't we? And then Drew comes in and deletes everything we've done. Yes, Drew will be batting cleanup. And we'll all basically send Drew messages and say, Drew, you better not touch what I just did. And that would work. Drew TV. Drew used to make fun of me because I would wait so long between, like, when I used to end a video and I would say, Drew would always exaggerate it. Normally I'd be like, and I'll catch you in the next video. But Drew said I always pause too long. So Drew would go, you'll be like, and I'll see you in the next video. It would never be that long. Sometimes Drew would message me that, like, I'll see you. And then like a day later, he would message me in the next video on Discord. I'd be like, you dick. I do not wait that long. So yeah, anyways, Drew, if you're not caught up, we're going to get rid of the little tiny just kind of unimaginative tiger habitat. So that is going to be gone. The temple's going to stay, but the tigers are going to have a home back here. The Indian elephants, we're going to see if Zoofluencer can do something back there. And Simply Savannah, Poison Blade. You guys can have free reign, but I would like one of you to at least try something back here in the new area. Like, I've already taken care of the crocodile aquarium. Like, this is good, but I need an area out there, and we need this developed. So if you guys could help, I'd appreciate it. And I will continue working on some terrain modification for you. I mean, you can change this too if you want, but I just kind of wanted to add a little dimension to this side of the zoo, you know? Hello, Dinomation! See ya, Drew! Tiger Mountain? And that's another reason I can use to bully Drew in his streams. Thanks, Estan. Yes! Ideas for animals in that back area? Nope. No, really, honestly, no clue. I mean, I kind of go with the flow with this, but this is whatever Youth Force thinks best. But what we'll do is, obviously, we'll do it one at a time so you can see what the other people have done. So you guys, like, aren't both designing Tiger Mountain. So, maybe that's kind of how we'll handle it. I'll pass the file off to one of you, and then whenever that person's done, get it back to me. We'll do a review of it, and then kind of get it prepped and ready for the next person. So the only thing we have to decide is who has time and who wants to go first. That is the question. Who has some ideas that you've kind of been thinking for Suyana out of my 4 good buddies? Hey, what if Planet Zoo had multiplayer like Parkitect? Then we could all just jump in and Of course, Drew and Poison Blade would get into a fight about who's going to put where the wizard tower goes, and it would probably just be a mess. You know, you never know, Savannah. You are right now, possibly, but like once you get in here, it might just pop. You might just be like, oh, I know what needs to be done in this spot. And you don't even have to build over here if you don't want. That was more like I kind of just want to force Zoofluencer to do something over there. But there's still lots of weird little stuff. One of you all can even, if one of you all even want to work on the jungle adventure, by all means, go ahead. I've been putting that off for a while. I got a really cool entrance going, and that's kind of where I've left off. Bold has got us the really, really cool signs. I started the whole little load, unload area, and I've got this main little bridge that I swiped off the workshop. But other than that, that's ready to go too if anybody wants to take that. Let's see, Zoofluence says, always when you have time, you have no inspiration. When you're back at work, I always know exactly what to build. Yes. Poison Blade, I would just build you. Poison Blade, you could build me. Like, what if you could build us like a mountain town? Like a Tibetan, maybe, like Nepal type, but maybe with a jungle spin on it? I think I may have just found you an idea. I think I've just granted you a massive creative outlet on a new map for your brain. Poison Blade could try to build us a mountain village or a mountain city in Suyana. Over there somewhere. See, this is why you guys keep me around, because I come up with these awesome ideas, right? Ah, yes, there will be waterfalls. If Savannah doesn't add a waterfall, I will be greatly disappointed. I need some Savannah. So I need some Simply Savannah waterfalls. I need a village waterfall from Poison Blade. Drew is probably going to delete some of my waterfalls. And Zoofluencer. Zoofluencer's done some pretty cool waterfalls. I think it isn't. Didn't Zoofluencer do the... I may have a Zoofluencer blueprint with... Oh, no, that was the hot springs. There may be some small waterfalls in that, but I thought I had his hot springs in here somewhere. Maybe not. I might have just seen it on a review. Oh, here it is. I think this is Zoofluencer's. No, that's Leo Museums. I was thinking Zoofluencer did a hot springs type of... Whoa. I saw a screenshot of this on the workshop and I thought, that's awesome. But I haven't actually got to look at it in game yet. That's pretty stinking cool. Zoofluencer's like, I have never made a hot spring. That was Leo Museum. Poison Blade said, just give me 5 minutes on Pinterest. Always works. Or makes me want to dye my hair white. It's like I've told Mr. Gomez before, stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. That's my best advice. Mr. Gomez hides all of his cool custom creations from me. We need to have him like create me some cool custom signage or something that's just Suyana. Poison Blade, don't forget, I'm going to need a mountain village from you at some point. And I will come calling. I'll do all this, and Savannah will probably just come in and totally, like, level out these mountains. I didn't need those there. They were causing issues. You know, if it wouldn't totally crash this, zoo, like imagine the waterfall spillage you could have down in here. One of y'all better come take this mouse from me, or I will have 80,000 waterfalls all around. Just kidding. I got to keep myself in check if we're letting people come in and build here. If we're letting my friends in. Mega mountain waterfall. This mountain is a gorilla with its ass up in the air. Hey, I'm going to leave the waterfalls up to them. I'm not going to waterfall you all to death over here. But that would be cool, a Poison Blade like mountain village up in here. How awesome would that be? That makes me want to kind of leave these like I'm just going to leave these blank. And maybe not cover them up with foliage or anything right now. Just to kind of see what my peeps make happen over here for me. Twerk it. There will be no mountain gorilla twerkage here. Micah said, what if for your next zoo you made a mountain village? That'd be cool. Dino says, anyone else playing Planet Zoo while watching the stream? Probably half of these people. Yeah. Hey, I made you all my latest video is a Planet Zoo relaxation background video. So you could just play it. You could play Zoo with just the calm birds and the ambient music. Drew said, I am. Oh, Drew asked if I was playing hooky out of work today. No, because I get today off. Like, they made me a 4-day weekend because I've got to work Friday on New Year's. So I was like, well, that's fine if I get a 4-day weekend out of it. So I left work Thursday afternoon and I don't go back till tomorrow. So this has been pretty fun, kind of laying around in my own filth and playing Planet Zoo. And throw Christmas in there too. So yeah, this is kind of like my last little free day, isn't it? Until Saturday. we'll still stream and stuff, but it'll be kind of like late for most of your all's time. Normally when I stream at like 7, it's like, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, midnight, 1 a.m. for a lot of you. So I figured since I'm off today, why not jump in here for a couple hours and at least hang out with some people that we don't get to hang out with too often. Do you work early New Year's Day? Yeah, I should be home on New Year's. Probably 5-ish, I would say. 4:30, 5-ish. Heather said, it's strange being light out when you stream, S-Dan. I know. Well, that's what Drew says. It's kind of cool. Like a lot of times I get to come in and clean up at the end of the day. Drew's got a pretty good stinking stream schedule going on right now too. It works out even good for me being at work, because like right when he starts is right typically when I get a break. So I just only thing is I just don't get to join Drew very much like throughout the week. That's always fun. Dinomation? I don't know. I'm kind of going to leave that up to Simply Savannah and Zoofluencer, see if they come up with anything over here. If they don't, then I will design it for Tigers over here. But, you know, they can too. That was just kind of my starting idea. But, you know, Suyana, it's, with this climate, it's an open book. We can work a lot of things in here. Yeah, Zoofluencer, if you're still here, what are you kind of thinking? Or have you been noticing anything that you want to try that you see I have not added yet? I don't even know. My animal list is, okay, we've got the aardvark African elephant, the giant tortoise, the tapirs, the Bengal tiger, boa constrictor, bongos, orangutans, got one little white Colombian white-faced monkey left, common death adder. We've got a couple few dwarf caimans, got the turtles. We've got the eastern blue tongue. I've got a heap and slew of gharials, if you'll remember that fiasco from like episode 8. We've got a couple giant anteaters that actually are in the trade center. They don't have a home right now. We've got Enrique, Carla, Violetta. We've got a bunch of giant otters, 2 Gila monsters, some poison frogs, Goliath frog, a bunch of gray seals, flamingos, green iguana. And we've got our Indian elephants, our Indian rhinos, jaguars. Oh, jaguars. Really, really be a good spot for the mountains over here. I've got the whole group of penguins, Komodo dragon, poison frogs, lesser Antillean iguanas, okapis. We got 2 okapis, plain zebra, 2 polar bears, puff adders, pygmy hippos. We do not have the larger hippos in the zoo. That's a big one that's kind of missing that you would think Suyana would have on its list. Red-eyed tree frogs. Of course, we have our giraffes. We have the new saltwater crocodile lagoon, our West African lions, chimpanzees, some western diamondback rattlesnakes, and 2 yellow anacondas. So, you know, we've got a good selection, but by no means are we done. So hopefully, perhaps Zoofluencer, perhaps S-Dan Wolf can convince I Am Lighter to make Suyana a custom modded animal for the mountainous range. Yeah, we could try that. I have the chimpanzees. I do not have gorillas. So definitely going to need gorillas eventually. I like that mountain range back here. Hey, at least while these guys have the zoo, you'll get more little one-off builds from me that'll go on the workshop. We'll have to come up with some designs. Of course, I'm in kind of like a secretive project with the ever sneaky Simply Savannah. So we'll be working on that too. That can kind of give me a little bit of a Sienna break. You'll find out more about that soon. That's a fun little idea she's put together. Sneaky Savannah banana. Wonder if I should I'll continue with these and make just a whole range over here, kind of butting up against the little back part of the African elephant area. Drew said, I'm working on Secret Project right now too. Yeah, but Drew, yours isn't as secretive as mine. Sneak. Hey, Dagmar. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by and joining us. When we're all working on it, is it still a secret project? Well, technically. Dagmar is all the way from Holland. You know, that's what we should do. Everybody should put what country you're... Look, there's a little sad face. With a hand. That's creepy. Get out of here. Everybody should put what country they're from in the chat. Who knows how far off I've got you all watching and listening to this. You got to go through the fertility mountain to get to the beautiful side. Mike is from California. Totter's from the UK. Let's go through these a second. Zoofluencer from the Netherlands. Tony from the Netherlands. Gilherm from Portugal. I am Dino Dude for UK. Because Race Car, South Canada. Jake's from Boston. Geck is from the US. Bluefriend's from the US. Claire from the UK. Spike, South Carolina. Williams Holmes is in Ohio. Mexap's Art is from Brazil. The Netherlands from New Age. Heather is USA. Dagmar, of course. Simply Savannah, way out in California. Dino Mation is in Texas. Mr. Gomez is from Switzerland. Heather's Wisconsin. And Silver Fox, proudly Canadian. Moldavanu Alexandru, Romania. New England is Leaf's area. Sipping on some clam chowder. Bluefin is from Southern California. Malik, Michigan. Beyond Drew, Illinois. Beyond Drew's from Illinois, and he annoys me, so that's fitting. Lux, watching us from Ireland. Very, very cool. Think about all these different time zones out here. That is pretty stinking cool. Drew was making fun of my mountain internet last night. It was giving me problems all day, Drew. Like, we cut out midstream yesterday. I was PO'd. Yes, you are all welcome. You are all on S-Daddy Standard Time right now. Oh, Daddy. Yes, an internet fart. I know, my internet sometimes is worse than Mike's, like, true mountain internet. No, I am not set up with Starlink yet. Race Car said, S-Dan's lucky to get a wheelbarrow full of internet mid-D&D. Hey, it did cut me off on D&D last night, didn't it? It gave you all a good bathroom break, though. Beer break. So you all weren't complaining too bad. I'm kind of excited now just to see what Savannah Banana and all of them are going to do in this. Who escaped? What is this? What? How did Kulon... Did they go over the edge right there? Kulon has escaped! Dinomation said, I have a question. What is your favorite animal in game? Probably, I would say the saltwater crocodile. I really like the giraffes, though, too. That must have been a fluke how he got out. Must have just timed that good. But yeah, I really like the Bad R set. Yes, I do need more. I did need more beer. Hey, Basic Builder, what's up? We are not doing too much basic building today. We are mountain moving. You know, eventually, too, we got to get Carlos G back in here, too. I was absolutely floored by his little nature trail back here. Bluefin says, is the swimming escape glitch still a thing? It could be. Because, you know, they haven't... Because I think they told one of you guys about... One of you guys reported an issue, and they said, remember that it would be addressed in early January once they're back. With, like, the next update should be coming early January. Maybe that is still a thing. Uh-oh, Drew's live streams make you watch it in 2040p. That's weird. What do you all get to watch this in? Can you pull this up higher than 720p? Or what does it let you... What does it let you do when you watch my streams? Does it ever give you many issues or a lot of stuttering? There's Bold. Bold's working like usual. Oh, cool. 1080p. Nice. We are chilling at 1080p. Nice. Nice. Bluefin's currently 1080p. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's what a Mass Bandit says, like normally when we're in the middle of a, or like if we make a decision or we get to the end of an end of a battle or something and we decide what we want to do. Mike's like, or Mast is always like his last little thing before we make a decision is, all right, cool, cool, cool. It's always 3 cools. Hey, thank you, Claire. Claire is rolling in at 1080p. Dinomation said, make the mountain for the cassowary. Because YouTube, for some reason, had me at 480p. Watching from my desktop. See, Bold, the thing is, there's a few people that are gonna take over the park, take over the zoo over the next couple weeks, and it's like Simply Savannah, Beyond Drew, Zoofluencer, and Poison Blade may even be trying me a Mountaintop Village. So maybe once we decide, or once they come up with some kind of design or animal design, we can have you do some custom signage for the newly minted Suyana animals. I like those mountains back there, guys. I think it's going to work out cool. Let's look at our Tiger Village one more time from down here. Yeah, big mountains kind of peeking over the top of the village. I like it. I wish we had some like tiger statues. I wish we had more just generic animal statues, kind of like they did with the well, you know, they kind of almost went a little overboard with the centerpiece statues, but I just wish we had some more. Like, I love this texture. I love the classic bronze texture. I just wish we had some more animals in it. You know? Because if I had some awesome, like, bronze tiger statues kind of coming up through here. You know what we could do right here? Like, before you go into the tiger area, I could fill this up with water and we could do dwarf caimans right here. And this would just be like the little underwater viewing spot. That would be cool. This one wall separates us from Savannah, Zoofluencer, Drew, and Poison Blade's awesomeness one of these days. Oh yeah, Andal, if you want to send me some cool blueprints, you can just get the park file and you can WeTransfer me or just send it to sdanwolf@gmail.com. And if I think I can find a place for it, we may add it. Also off topic, but I just took the last 2 days pretty much off, and my main herd today is acting like I've been gone for 87 years. Not good. Claire said, I think we should have a members park where we all make a building or habitat and S-Daddy puts it all together live on stream. Yes, we should do that. We should have a members zoo. And you all can send me your habitats and blueprints and we will put it together on live stream. That'd be a fun little switch up stream, wouldn't it? Just whenever you all are done with stuff, the members or whatever, just send it to me. Zoofluencer said, I can make you a Dutch area in which I will make everything completely flat again. Ah! No! Please! Warble Glorp says, well, I know what I'm doing next time I open Planet Zoo. I wish we had some more animals for the Planet Zoo theme. Well, you know, they'll come. I don't even know. When should we expect, like, some interesting frontier shenanigans? April? So December, January, February, March, April. Beginning of April, maybe? End of March? I've got a while. I've got to keep you all entertained until then. Maybe April will be here before we know it. I mean, look, we already have Christmas out of the way. Man, look how much space we still have. Like, where is the line? Look at the line. You definitely can't say, like, I wish Frontier would give us bigger maps. Look at that. I mean, you know how long we've been kind of messing with this. And look how far that is. Will Suyana ever be complete? I like how we just had a new DLC release and we're already looking forward to the new thing. We are little princesses, aren't we? We do not... It is hard to keep our attention for long. So 2020 has simultaneously been the longest and shortest year of our lives. Yes. Springtime. I wonder, like, if I Google that right now. How many days until spring? 82 days. It says spring will start on Saturday, March 20th. 82 days, huh? That seems like a very, very long way off. I am a September child. September 1st, 1987. Zoos are always smaller than theme parks. I think the maps in Planko need to be bigger and the Planet Zoo ones could be smaller. That's true. You know what we should do now that I've got those mountains covered and I kind of need to save this and get it probably sent off to maybe Savannah first since she has a 4-day weekend coming up. We should go. Does Drew have any of his zoos on the workshop? I should go critique a Drew zoo. Right? Virgos unite! July. I never experienced the high of having a birthday party in elementary school. Deepest regret. Ah! Claire is October 1st. Claire, I've got you by a month. A month exactly. Thornton Hills is up right now. The latest file. Well, there we go. I think we'll take this party over to Thornton Hills. Let's... There we go. Simply save Suyana. That will be her file. Hey, September 19th. Yes, S Daddy critiques. All right, let me go out here to the workshop. One momento. And let's see. Community workshop. Yes, please. Oops. Planet Zoo, please. Yeah, Savannah, you kinda did. No pressure. Whoa, Carinoval Zoo looks pretty cool. Stan reacts to Thornton Hills. Okay, let me go over to Mr. TV's workshop here 1 second. Oh yes, I will come visit Zooton Towers as well. That's what Bold wants to see me build with a budget. Oh yes, Drew has Thornton Hills Zoo, December 2020. December 2020 update to Thornton Hills Zoo. Download, please. Savannah was voluntold. Sorry, Savannah. Savannah, you shouldn't have spoke up. You should have just lurked. Here we go. Thornton Hills, we're coming your way. Hey, see you, Dino. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. We're going to go in here and make fun of Drew a little bit. You are going to miss that. You won't believe what happened next. Almost died. Watch my story now. Oh God, Drew's already warning us about the loading time. It can't be Cayenne al-Bashar loading time. So I think we're good there. All of a sudden, Savannah has a 2-day weekend. Drew, are you going to have a setting here for like 30 minutes or something? What have you put in this place? Like I'm running out of sweet tea here. It's always funny when I go to other places and they like advertise sweet tea and I drink it. I'm like, yeah, your idea of sweet is off a little. Like if tea's not giving me diabetes, it's not sweet enough. That's what my mother-in-law says. She is diabetic. Okay, so we're sitting here waiting on Drew's like 30,000 rocks to load. I can't wait till they release Koali and it just breaks all of our computers. Thank Mike for that. Boom, 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 boom. S Daddy and Drew baby. Unsweetened tea. Blasphemy. See you later, Savannah. I'll be sending a certain park file your way very soon. Quote of the day, if tea's not giving me diabetes, it's not sweet enough. I have not seen a Koali episode lately. They need to put that out so we can actually go into it and look around. Last time Drew and I talked to Mike, though, I think they're I want to say they said they're getting close to finishing it up. Or there's just some touch-up stuff left. I thought that's what he said, but maybe not. Heather says I have an evil laugh. Drew, has your zoo died on us? Oh, wait, here we go. The animals in this zoo will age 5 times slower than normal. Okay. Let me pause this. Let me see what I was... Because Drew is a piece count hoe. Let me lower this a little bit to medium. Jesus Christ, Drew. I've got a 2080 Ti and I have to lower your zoo to medium. This is awesome. Let's just kind of take our time. Let me look at his parking lot. See, Sienna needs a parking lot. Maybe Drew could help me with that part too. I like the little tower out front too. Thornton Hills Zoo. See, there's Mr. Domez's little custom info racks. Looking awesome. I need some of that, but I just kind of, I want Mr. Domez to like make it exclusive to me. So like everybody and their cousin out here doesn't just flaunt around with it. I need like a Mr. Domez SDAN custom set. And then after I've used it for a couple months, then we can make it go public. Peace count, ho. Damn it, Drew. This is quite incredible. That tower is an old guard tower. Well, Bluefin, it does, but not like Drew's. It's not like all clean and proper. It's kind of a little wishy-washy. Mr. Doma said, okay, send DM with more details. Can do. I could make Drew a piece count hoe emoji. Like I'll put his little picture in the middle of it and just put like a bunch of little random pieces circling his head. And anytime we go into a zoo with too many pieces, we can drop that. But this is pretty stinking awesome. Yeah, are you a piece count hoe? Then you're like my buddy Drew. You know, I don't think Drew... I like to look at parks from up above. And it seems like Drew and my buddy Ruble Trillions, Mass Bandit, none of those guys like... It doesn't seem like they ever fly around from up here. They're like always down at the ground level. I like looking at stuff from like the bird's eye view. Sheets Aquarium. Little art wooden piece stingrays. That's cute. Sea turtle. Really, really cool. Kelp forest. Because we build our zoos for people, not birds. So may as well look at it from the peep view. Maybe that's what I need to try. Yeah, Drew, get you a drone. Caribou. Now hold on a damn minute, Drew. This is my fence. I gave you this idea. Don't need a bird's eye view to see that. That aquarium is sexy though. These little things are cool. Concendery? See, this is kind of, I like this big open entrance to the zoo area. That's definitely one thing Suyana lacks. It's really closed in, that first area that you come in on. Wow, that is an awesome sunshade. It means to begin in Latin. Cool. Imagine the zoo you guys would make if you guys did a collab. S Daddy, Drew, Mike, John T, Savannah, etc. Kawali would pale in comparison. Please collab, guys. We haven't collabed in a while, have we? Drew's trying to get me to... Drew's still thinking about this, like wanting to get a bunch of us together and do like a hyper fantasy zoo. Like give it a mainstream, almost like Disney-esque. We've been kind of chatting about it and being a little passive-aggressive about it these last few months. It's just hard to pull the trigger on stuff like that. Just getting that many people together and on board and, you know, you start it. Drew, your little penguin's still fake here? That's still cool, though. Cool. You guys can build really good, but what's with all the red notifications? In every zoo I download, do you guys just not worry about the animals? I know it sounds bad, but typically, no. We are in it for the building, typically. So you got hidden back here. Man, that facade and that rock work is killer. Did you do that, Drew? Really, really like that. We're just busting up into all these places like we did with Bold. Just random. Oh, that's where your seals. Oh, dang. Drainage system down here and everything. Nice. No one plays zoo. So old Wyatt did an incredible job on that facade. Oh, look, a little net fencing. A little iron fencing. Cool. I may end up stealing that from you, Drew. Sorry, not sorry. And back here, oh, we've got a big walrus play splash pad area. Cool. That's awesome. What is this meant for? Eventual birds? I like this little, like, nature path back here. We should live stream more zoos. Like, you guys should send me your zoos, and especially, like, while Savannah and Drew and them have the park files, we could do some zoo tours. This is pretty killer. Try to find Frank lounging in the splash pad area. Frank? Who's Frank? Ah! Frank! you doing back here? That's awesome. Robin Hood is Frank. So you've got your little adventure course back here, I see. Very, very awesome. I would spend an exorbitant amount of time back here. This is pretty cool, Drew. This is like, it gives me Pine Creek vibes, but just with more charm and like thought put into it. What's up here? Oh, very cool. Borealis is up on the workshop. Let all the light bulbs destroy your GPU. Yes, I will go. We'll go and take a look at Zoofluencers as well. Man, there's so much to... There is so stinking much to take in. Giggity. I don't know how. What's this little path? Ah! Drew! What the hell is this? Is that a raptor? This is cool. A little dino walkthrough. Look at these little guys. Old dinosaur trail. We got to check out the rest of this trail. That's cool. Prepare for prehistoric kingdom. Quick, Stan, name that dino. I kind of want to say that's a Stegosaurus with an eyeball on the ground. Why is he missing an eyeball? Is that an inside joke, or are you guys just sick? Can I put that back? There you go, Mr. Dino. I don't know why Drew has done this to you. Oh, it's falling apart. It's like an old... Well, now he looks like he's having a stroke. So there's that. Stan fixed it. After all these years, it's fixed. You guys weren't even going to help him. Oh. Big boy back here at the end. Cool. With his 2 teeth. Bolt said, this is triggering to S-Dan's JWE trauma. Thank you, Drew. Give me a warning next time you're going to pop a dinosaur trail in on me. Whoa! Now that's the Big Daddy. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Nice idea. Very cool. Let's see what other... Let me see what else grabs my attention here. I'm kind of disoriented. Where'd we... Okay, here we go. Ah, so you're getting some kind of little train ready over here. Big S Daddy. They're protecting the JWE keys. No! So what's this little section, Drew? Like an old university section or something? School? What is this down here? Carlos G. 72 Education Center. Cool. That's awesome. I didn't even notice the grass from up above over here at Wyatt's. That's cool too. See, Drew, this is why you look from up above. You miss little details like that. Uh-oh, JWE keys assembling. Watch out, Drew. JWE keys, unite. Now, this is pretty badass, though. This is kind of getting over into the African section. Let's see what Drew's done down here. Ah, I see you're using the new aquatic rock. Very nice. Oh, I like that big dead tree, too. Very, very cool. Dude, that bridge just makes this area. That's awesome. You've given your elephants quite a bit of room. One of my buildings is over here. Let me see if I can spy it out. Ooh, what's down in here? I see poop. Is this just like a staging, like a backstage area? Dude, that is legit right there. I love this little offshoot. That is cool. I really may have to steal that for some Suyana mischief. Oh, look at the air conditioning work over here. That's badass. Very cool. Yes, and we definitely use your shades are awesome. I've got them in 2 separate places in Suyana. If you guys need a set of shades for your zoo, definitely go look up Andal's Brawley shades. Big savannah area. This is cool. must be feeding time. Little warthogs. We need some warthogs in Suyana too. Another really cool bridge. Ah, there we go. Cool. Drew has brought in my ranger station. That's stinking cool. Good spot for it. And a little parking lot. Cool. It's simply a savanna. Oh, I like these tiered areas here. Very cool. Got the lions up there. Looking down here at lunch. Oh, what do you have here? A little viewing area from up here. Oh. Cool. Very nice. Drew's got his hippos. Dude, I definitely need to be thinking that for Suyana too. Just this glass looks killer with the plaster floor instead of them just kind of running around on the regular bottom. Look, you've got debris and stuff over here in the filter. That's cool. This is awesome. I love this view. Wouldn't it be cool, like Drew said, if like we had a little tiny fish VFX, like if the little fish could follow them around and we're just kind of like darting through here? He's a little stuck. Hey, see you, William. Excuse me. I like the ivy hanging over your wall here, too. Yeah, if you all are not subscribed to this, absolutely go subscribe to it. This little hippo lagoon he has. Custom fencing. This is badass, Drew. Little Jeep up here on the rock. I mean, theoretically, it could be possible to replace some textures from the VFX with fish textures via modding. Maybe replace the dirt VFX or a waterfall. Leaf, you should mention that to Lion Rider. He may have a suggestion for that. What else can we pick on here? We did not make our way up here yet. Hello, you. Old Jaunt is back. So this is your little North American area here. We are screaming for a North America pack, aren't we? Did I see the reptile house? No, I did not. Okay, so if I'm back here, let me let you all catch up. If I'm back here at the entrance, which way is the reptile house? Yeah, as soon as duct tape and John are here, we can start okay, it's next to the education complex. So up this way. Down in here. Ah, reptile house. Okay. Cool little ponds out here. Closed 1 hour before zoo closes. Damn, that is an awesome sculpture right here in the middle of this. See, Drew, this is what I need you to do in Suyana. Like, don't come back to me if you've just placed some grass down or something. Like, I'm needing like some indoor type exhibit attraction. Like, don't place down some trash cans or delete a bunch of my waterfalls and then try to bring the park and try to give the zoo back to me. I need this happening. Who did this? Did you do this? Fragile desert. Damn. Yes, dude, you need to make this happen for me. Like, seriously. This is badass. All the little doorways and the little keeper sections. Even implied exhibits. Ha! Little ladder on a rail here. That's cool. I'm glad you guys mentioned to come back over here. And really, there is a real bathroom in here. Ooh, I bet you, does this look cool at night? Have you tested it, Drew? Ooh, nice glow in here, too. A bathroom room. Those little lights glow really, really exceptional, don't they? Just thinking awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let me go see the new... You did a new penguin area. Did you not? Ah, your wolves. Ah, yes. So this is some of your, this is like brand new work here. Very, very awesome. Oh, we've reached the 2-hour mark. Leaf has thrown up the wolf. 2 hours later. Icy Cafe. Yeah. What is this little bit of awesomeness? You have a press a penny machine? Why have I not heard of that? Land and sea. I feel like there should be like orchestra music playing. Welcome to the bottom of the world. Damn, Drew. Your penguins are living awesome. Hey. This little guy's supposed to be out here? Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't think you're supposed to be over here. Is he supposed to be over here? Because he is. Some of his little friends are out there. Okay, excuse us. Bye. Oh, you've got a little underwater section down there. Yeah, this is awesome, Drew. This is kind of inspiring. Nah, Drew, he's just like greeting everybody for you. He's on the zoo tour. King penguins dive over 100 meters. Damn it, what's that in America? America. Slenderman acting ass penguin. This is cool. Yes. This is killer, man. Oh, dang, you got them a deep little area over here, too. Nice. $330 plus feet. Thank you, Bluefin. Yeah, dude, this is legit. This is like exactly what you would almost expect to see in like a normal functioning zoo and not like hyper fantasy. Do you continue on out this way, or is that okay? Getting ready to continue on out this way. This is awesome, man. Really has like a cool Pacific Northwest type of feel. You know, that's what we need to do one time, Drew. We need to make us a zoo a collab zoo where we do it like in the an Oregon type, you know, Pacific North or you know Pacific West Coast type of rustic zoo. Kind of like in like this style you have right here, but the whole zoo is like this. Wouldn't that be cool? This is where I lost inspiration and the early access ended. You know. Oh. It's a cool little elevated position here. Dude, I am so lost with Australia animal ideas. I don't even know what to do. This is cool. Simply Savannah went crazy with the Australia pack and the Australia animals. She did some incredible enclosure designs with that pack. I like your double fencing here. That's cool. Your areas change really nice. Like the transition from, you know, all your different little spots, they just flow really good. Way little back parking lot over here. What do we have here? I see a foraging bed. Oh, your little cassowaries? That's cool. Hello. Back of his neck looks like a brain. And his head kind of looks like a megalodon tooth. Just a momento. Ooh, you're getting a little exotic over here. I like that Spanish tile. Anything in here? Oh, okay. There's an old bear pit in this area. Hey, Amalia. Bad history for the zoo, but it's still there. Ugh, creepy. Oh, that's cool. It's all overgrown and stuff. Creepy, creepy. I like you have these little roads out here on the outskirts of the zoo. Creepy things. Little bug house over here. Insect house. That's cool. Oh, you got some camels over here. I thought that camel was wearing a mask. I was about to say, what? Hump day. And the llamas. It's a fun little walk through here. They're so derpy. I love llamas. Claire said, such a great idea, asked Daddy. See, Drew, we need to get on that. We need us a rustic zoo. But you can't get mad at me when I go hyper rock work fantasy. That's the thing you all can't understand. People want me to do builds with them and stuff, and I can't do these realistic ass little builds. My brain just isn't wired that way. So there will be waterfalls and there will be rocks and probably some kind of Dollywood type main street. Just don't ask me to help you if you don't want that. Don't really know what else to say. I'm a pretty straightforward dude. That's like Drew and all them. They'll ask me to help them with something. Then they're like, but don't do this and this and this and this. And I'm like, so basically don't be S-Dan. Why are you even asking me to help? Like, this does not make any sense. I can only be me. Little aardvarks. They're cute. Small animals. Hey, I used your little building in Pine Creek. Bold said, hey, you did a good job in my zoo. Yep, I had to contain myself, Bold, but you went along with it. That was good. I do not know what this is. What is Drew hiding over here? Oh, polar bear. Oh my God, that's going to be so awesome when we get the polar bear swim, like the diving mechanic. Claire said every zoo needs a little S-Dan style. Bold, S-Dan toned it down only a little because you're one of his faves. Yes. Had to help Bold out. I'm trying to do an S-Dan zoo, and it's hard to not be budget and real. The struggle is real, Bold. Sometimes you can't hold yourself back. This is cool, though. I'm glad you guys thought of this. But, yeah, anyways, guys, I guess what I will do is I'm going to jump off here, go grab some lunch. Then I'm going to go back into Suyana and film a regular Crocodile Lagoon video for people that don't have time to stop and watch the streams. So I think that's where I'll leave you with it for now. We will jump back in tomorrow whenever I get home and probably stream. Maybe start getting us some one-off builds because I'll probably pass Suyana off to Savannah this evening. And kind of just so she can have it and start kind of thinking of some ideas and, you know, just working through of maybe what she wants to try. And I think that is what we will try to make happen. And then, of course, you and I can start working on some one-off builds and getting us some blueprints and stuff put on here. And but yeah, big thanks to Drew for putting this on the workshop and letting us kind of run a little mischief through it. We'll have to jump on and do Zoofluencer's Zoo and whatever you guys are working on. If you want me to come take a look, just like I said, just DM me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever you have, or email me, and I will try to jump in and take a look while these guys have our baby, while they have Suyana. So I will thank you guys, and I'll yell at you next time. We'll get our little outro going here.
a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences, yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain, what's the plan? Heavy breath and stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze. We speak but oh nothing. We run our separate ways.